a sunflower that follows every movement of the sun. Like a sunflower that follows every movement of the sun. So I turn towards you to follow you, my Lord. So I turn towards you to follow you, my Lord. It's embracing honesty I follow. It's embracing charity I follow. So I turn towards you to follow you, my Lord. So I turn towards you to follow you, my Lord.
Good morning to all, respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today I am standing before you to express my views about the importance of reading. Reading is a habit that can make us all a better person. Reading gives us knowledge and inspiration. It makes us smart. There are numerous examples of great people who emphasize on reading for a good and successful life. Reading exposes our mind to a great treasure of ideas and thoughts. People share their experience in life and work through books. Read such books can be great help. Read improve our concentration power. It improve our emotional health too. Reading good books can make us feel happy, sad, love, and so on. Ultimately, a good book can make us grow emotionally. Apart from this, we also know many few words which improve our vocabulary and hence our communication skill. With so many benefits, reading is certainly a good habit. It is really a good way of personal growth and development. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Good morning to all. Here is a poem. The Little Boy and the Old Man. Said the little boy, sometimes I drop my spoon. Said the little old man, I do that too. The little boy whispered, I wet my pants, I do that too. Laughed the little old man. Said the little boy, I often cry. The old man nodded, so do I. But worst of all, said the boy, it seems, grown-ups don't pay attention to me. And faint bar of the wrinkled old hands, I know what you mean, said the little old man. Thank you.
Friends, my name is Anasid. Today we are going to be preparing simple and delicious Lay's sandwich. I hope you enjoy it and let's go to the video. Okay, this is the ingredients we want to make the Lay's sandwich. First, we want some cucumber, capsicum, onion, tomato, and we want some tomato sauce, pepper powder and salt, and 2 slices of bread, and the main ingredient is the Lay's. Okay guys, we have to add all these ingredients to a big bowl. And add a little bit of tomato sauce. And we add some pepper powder and some salt. And we add our Lay's, this crushed Lay's. And we just mix together. And guys, just take a slice of bread and add tomato sauce and just like this. And we just add our mixture to the bread. And take another bread and just put it like this. So fresh. And here's our bread sandwich is ready. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, thank you.
Hi friends, my name is Devika. I have a doll named Mickey. I got it as a present of my Holy Communion. It is red and yellow in color. I have a two tiny eyes. It is very soft. Me and my brother always fight for this doll. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Diapi Sinish from class 6A. I am singing a song for you everyone. Cause it is dark tonight. So it's me, bring the fire, set the night light. She's on, get up in the moon, get by me, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, let it roll like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump back to the tower of Rome. Ting tang coming on my phone, netty, and I get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, gonna hit a baseball, I'm ready, woohoo! Like this, sweetest honey, like this to change, like mine. Please don't overload, I need to die, I'm good to go. I'm diamond, you never grow up. Let's go! Cause I'm in the sun tonight. So please bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with the little fucking song. So my light is up like dynamite. Whoa, whoa. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Like this dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Like this dynamite. Shining through the city with the little fucking song. So my light is up like dynamite. Whoa.
Keep your eyes open. Once upon a time, there was a lion that grew so old that he was unable to kill any prey for his food. So he said to himself, I must do something or else I will die of starvation. He kept thinking and at last an idea struck him. He decided to lie down inside the cave pretending to be ill. Those who came to inquire about his health would become his prey. He put his wicked plan into practice and it started working. Many of his well-wishers got killed. But evil is short-lived. One day a clever fox came to visit the lion. He stood at the mouth of the cave. He looked it around and understood the reality. So he called out to the lion from outside and asked it, How are you, sir? The lion replied, I am not feeling well. Why don't you come inside? Then the fox replied, I would love to come in, sir, but I see all the footprints as going into your cave, but not as coming out. I would be foolish enough to come in. Saying so, the fox went to alert the other animals.
The cunning fox. One morning, a fox was walking through the woods. He was looking for something tasty to eat. Soon his nose picked up a scent of something very sweet. He stood still and sniffed the air. The fox didn't have to wait long to find out what it was. A crow was sitting on a branch high up in a tree, and in its beak was the biggest piece of a cheese he had ever seen. The fox wanted to have the piece of cheese. He looked upwards and asked the crow something questions. But the crow didn't respond. Then an idea came to the fox's mind. He thought that faltering might helping him to get that cheese. He began to falter the crow that he didn't hear such a sweet voice before. He said that he had heard about the sweet voice of the crow and asked him to sing a song for him. The crow forgot about the cheese in his mouth and began to sing. When the crow opened his beak, the piece of cheese fell down. The clever fox picked it up and swallowed it.
We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe in him. We shall overcome someday. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe in him. We shall overcome someday. We will walk hand in hand, we will walk hand in hand, we will walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe in him. We shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace, we shall live in peace, we shall live in peace, we shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe in him. We shall overcome someday. We are not afraid, we are not afraid, we are not afraid today. Almighty in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Hello friends, today I am going to make mango pickle. The ingredients are chocolate mango slice, coconut oil, curry leaves, turmeric powder and red chili powder and salt. And start with your taste. Okay, let's start. First take a bowl and put into the mango slice, then salt. With our taste. Then red chili powder. Then turmeric powder. Then curry leaves. Then pour enough coconut oil. Mix it. Our mango pickle is ready. Thank you.
My name is Asmiya T.A. My class 7th standard. Coronavirus COVID-19. Coronavirus COVID-19 diseases causes a respiratory infection in humans. They belong to the group of virus that can cause diseases in mammals and birds. There are no new connected for the medical unit around the globe, but novel coronavirus 2019 is the new arrival of virus in the family of coronavirus. Thank you, teacher.
Some children found in a rabbit an object shaped like a grain of corn with a groove down the middle but as large as a hen's egg. A traveler passing by saw it. He bought it from the children for a penny. He took it to the town and sold it to the king as it was a curious one. The king called all his wise men and told them to find out what the thing was. The wise men thought and thought, but couldn't make head or tail of it. A few days later, when the thing was lying on a window sill, a hen flew in and pecked at it till she made a hole in it. Then everyone saw that it was a grain of corn. The wise men went to the king and said, "It is a grain of corn." At this the king was much surprised. He ordered the learned men to find out when and where such corn grew. The learned men pondered again and searched in their books but could find nothing about it. So they returned to the king and said, "We can give you answer. There is nothing about it in our books. You will have to ask the peasants. Perhaps some of them may have heard from their fathers when and where a grain grew to such a size. So the king gave orders that some very old peasants should be brought before him. His servants found one such man and brought him to the king. He was old and bent, pale and toothless. He could just manage to totter into the king's palace with the help of crutches. The king showed him the grain, but the old man could hardly see it. He took it, however, and felt it with his hands. The king questioned him, saying, "Can you tell us, old man, where such grains grew? Have you ever brought such corn or sown it in your fields?" The old man was so deaf that he could hardly hear what the king said and only understood with a great difficulty. "No," he answered at last, "I never sowed or nor reaped any like this in my fields, or did I ever but buy any such. When he poured corn, the grains were always as small as they are now. But you might ask my father, he might know where such grains grew." The king sent for the old man's father, and he was brought before him. He came walking on one crutch. The king showed him the grain, and the old peasant, who well still able to see, took a good look at it. And the king asked him, "Can you tell us, old man, where a corn like this grew?"
To all. I am Adilya Filmar. Today I would like to speak in English story, The Island. Long, long ago, a fisherman and his wife lived on an island. It was a lonely island. The people of the island led a quiet and simple life. They had no electricity, no phone, no television, no newspaper. They had no hairbrush shop, nor mirrors either. The only way the islanders come to know about the world outside was through the ship that passed the island. The sailors in the ship threw old worn-out toothbrush, broken buckets, torn shorts, etc. into the sea. When this thing came ashore, the people of the island started there.
I'm Riyavan, studies this standard. Today I want to talk about some reading. To start, first reading. I live in Africa. I am yellow and brown. I eat pigs. I have a dog neck. Answer is giraffe. Next reading. I have 4 legs. You trot on. I eat hay. People often ride on my back. Answer is horse. I live in the forest. I eat grass. People hunt me. I have apples. Answer is deer. Next reading. I live in the forest. I can be dangerous. I am black or brown. I like honey. Answer is bear. Next reading. I have 4 legs. I live in the field. I am cunning. I love chicken. Answer is fox. I eat vegetables. I can run fast. I can be a pet. I have dog ears. Answer is rabbit. Next reading. I can fly. I am not a bird. I sleep during the day. I am black. Answer is bat. Next reading. I eat grass. I live in Africa. I am black and white. I look like a horse. Answer is zebra. Next reading. I have dark brown eyes. I can see only at night. My name is a 3-letter word. Answer is owl. Next reading. I am a domestic pet. I can swim well. I have webbed feet. Who am I? Answer is duck. Next reading. I am a big bird, but I can fly very high. I live in Antarctica. Who am I? Answer is have a long feet. I can stand on one leg. You can see me knee spots. Who am I? Answer is crane. Get ready. I am round and big. I have sharp teeth and claws. I eat meat. Who am I? Answer is
White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where do you go? White sheep, where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go?
Clothman. These are the hands whose steady labor brings the peasant's food, the golden pomp of kings. This is the page whose letters shall be seen, changed by the sun to words of living green. This is the scholar whose immortal pen spells the first lesson hunger taught to men. Thus are the lines that heaven commanded toil, shows on his deed. The charted of the soil. Thank you.
Lily, rose and jasmine, pretty viewing smiles, gender in the kissing, love you little friends. Lily, rose and jasmine, pretty viewing smiles, gender in the kissing, love you little friends. Bitterly sparrows in la la la, ooh la la la, Emio sing at thanks are of my friends. Bitterly sparrows in la la la, ooh la la la, Emio sing at thanks are of my friends. Lily, rose and jasmine, pretty beauty smiles, gentle in the kissing, love you little friends. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
I am Nibi Rosbaby. I am studying in 6th standard. Respected teachers and my dear friends. Today I would like to speak about COVID-19 disease and its after effects. What made me sad due to COVID is I am not able to attend at school and I am missing my teachers and friends. Also, I am not able to study as previous school days. Many lost their jobs and are suffering physically as well as mentally. All my family members, including me, were affected by COVID. I conclude with the hope and prayer that one day we will overcome this disaster like the phoenix bird. Thank you.
If I was studying in 6th class. White sheep on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where do you go? Written by Christina Rossetti.
Miss Farhan Fasil, studying in 6th B. My poem in Saving Earth. Leaves are crying because it's an old green. Earth is dying because it's an old green. Earth, our dear mother, don't pollute it. She gives up food, shelter, just salute it with global warming. It's in danger, let us save it by becoming a strong ranger. Make green today and tomorrow. Trees are precious, deserve them. Grow more trees, make Mother Earth queen.
The story of messages. Nowadays, when we want to communicate, we either email a person or send an SMS. Everything happens by the clicking of a mouse or the pressing of a few buttons. It was not so on in the near past. Most people wrote letters put them in an envelope, got them stamped, dropped them in a post box, and waited patiently to hear from the other person. Way back in the 1850s, letter went on horseback from the east to the west of America. One freight company decided to speed things up by hiring 80 men to take the mail to the west on horseback. In 1860, the Pony Express was formed. The riders for the Pony Express were chosen for their lightweight as well as their riding ability. Most of them were young boys. The route and they undertook was a rugged one. It went from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California, a distance of over 1,800 miles. Each rider rode a total of 75 miles, changing ponies at different stations.
Good morning to all, respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today I am going to present a recitation. This is the funeral speech of Mark Antony at the side of Caesar's body. This is from the famous tragedy Julius Caesar, written by the world famous dramatist William Shakespeare. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, but the good is obtained with the love's bonds. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus has told you. Caesar was ambitious, yet Brutus says he was ambitious and Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable man. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransom did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? Then that the poor have cried, Caesar has wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious and he is an honorable man. You already see that in the price of Lupercal. I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious and sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once without cause. What cause will hold you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment, the artful, brutish beast and man have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pace till it come back to me. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle? I remember the first ever Caesar put it on. Look, in this place ran Cassius's dagger through. See what a ring the envious Casca made through the well-beloved Brutus' stab, and as he plucked his curses still away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it and rushing out the herd door to be resolved. If Brutus so unkindly knocked honor for Brutus, as you know was Caesar's angel, judge, oh God, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindness cut of all. When the noble Caesar saw him stump, in gratitude more strong than Titus' arms, and burst his mighty heart. Judge, what a fool was the my countryman! Then I and you and all of us will fell down. Thank you.
Hello, today I will sing a rhyming song, Rhythm of the Dawn. Rose and jasmine, pretty blooming smiles, tender wind that kissing, lovely little friends. Rose and jasmine, pretty blooming smiles, tender wind that kissing, lovely little friends. Between the stars, sing la la la, la la la.
talking about my pet cat. My pet cat is the most attached to the person who gives him or her treats. Hanging out with my pet cat always makes me feel better. All my friends and relatives love my pet. I hope my pet cat...
Woman work. Ivy got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, the food to shop, then the chicken to fry, the baby to dry. I got a company to feed, the garden to weed. Ivy got the shirt to press, the toast to dress, the can to be cut. I gotta clean up this hut, then see about the sink. I'm the curtain to pick. Shine on me sunshine, rain on me rain. Fall softly dewdrops and cool my brow again. Storm blow me from her with your fire-set wind. Lets me float across the sky till I can rest again. Fall gently snow flakes cover me with white cold kisses and lets me rest. Tonic sun, rain, carving sky, mountain, oceans, leaf and stone, stars, sunshine, moon glowing. You are all that I can call me on.
Hello friends, today I am going to make sandwich. The ingredients are 3 slices white sandwich bread, onion, tomato, green chilli, curry leaf, salt, turmeric powder, egg and oil. And start with your taste, okay? And first take a bowl. Then onion, then tomato, then green chilli, then curry leaf, then turmeric powder, and then salt, then egg. And mix well. Oil. Omelette ready. Slice white sandwich bread. Egg 4 pieces. Sandwich ready.